Most of us enjoy sleeping, right? But have you ever wondered what's happening to your body while you are sleeping? But what is sleeping in the first place? Well, sleeping is a normal process that allows your body and brain to rest. And although sleep seems simple, it is one of the most complex and mysterious body processes known to science. Some people struggle to get some sleep, while others spend and enjoy about 1/3 of their lives sleeping. When you are thinking about getting the sleep you need, you normally focus on how many hours of sleep you get. But you know what? Although duration of sleep is really important, it is critical to think about sleep quality and whether the time spent sleeping is actually restorative. Because without enough quality sleep, your body and brain can't work as they should. While we are sleeping, our body passes through the so-called sleep cycle, during which the human body cycles through two phases of sleep. The first one is the non-rapid eye movement or NREM sleep phase, which is further subdivided into three stages, your N1 to N3. And the other phase is the rapid eye movement or REM phase. Each phase and stage of sleep includes variations in muscle tone, brain wave patterns, and eye movements. Sleep cycles repeat throughout the night, and you may wake up briefly between cycles. Each sleep stage plays a part in allowing the mind and body to wake up refreshed. Sleep is not uniform. Instead, throughout the night, your total sleep is made up of several rounds of the sleep cycle, which is composed of 4 individual stages. In a typical night, a person goes through 4 to 6 sleep cycles. It is normal for sleep cycles to change as you progress through your nightly sleep. The first sleep cycle is often the shortest, ranging from 70 to 100 minutes, while later cycles tend to fall between 90 and 120 minutes. In addition, the composition of each cycle, how much time is spent in each sleep stage, changes as the night progresses. Sleep cycles can vary from person to person and from night to night, based on a wide range of factors like age, recent sleep patterns, and alcohol consumption. Also, sleep quality and time spent in each sleep stage may be altered by depression, aging, traumatic brain injuries, medications, and circadian rhythm disorders. So circadian rhythms are the physical, mental, and behavioral changes an organism experiences over a 24-hour cycle that controls sleep, alertness, body temperature, and other bodily functions. Factors that have an influence on circadian rhythms are light and dark exposure, food intake, stress, genetics, age, physical activity, social environment, poor sleep habits, and temperature, among other things. Your body's circadian rhythm and sleep-wake homeostasis, which is the body's natural process of balancing sleep and wakefulness, work together to regulate when you wake up. The circadian rhythm is your body's internal clock. You have the suprachiasmatic nucleus or SCN located in your hypothalamus, which controls your circadian rhythm. The SCN responds to light and dark. So in the morning, the SCN triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that your adrenal glands make and release. It is known also as the stress hormone and has several other important functions as well. And this cortisol helps you wake up. And at night, the SCN triggers the release of melatonin, a hormone that your brain produces in response to darkness, which makes you feel sleepy. So let's talk now about NREM sleep patterns, which is composed of 3 different stages: N1, N2, and N3. The higher the stage of NREM sleep, the harder it is to wake a person up. Okay, so stage 1, also called N1, is essentially when a person first falls asleep, a changeover from wakefulness to sleep, and is considered light sleep. This stage usually lasts several minutes, around 1 to 5 minutes, comprising 5% of total sleep time. During N1 sleep, the body is not fully relaxed, though the body and brain activities start to slow with periods of brief movements. Since this is a light sleep stage, it is easy to wake someone up during this sleep stage. But if a person is not disturbed, they can move quickly into stage 2. As the night unfolds, an uninterrupted sleeper may not spend much more time in stage 1 as they move through further sleep cycles. So during this short period of relatively light sleep, your heartbeat, breathing, and eye movements is slow, and your muscles relax with occasional twitches. Your brain waves begin to slow from their daytime wakefulness patterns. Now your stage 2 or N2 sleep can last for 10 to 25 minutes during the first sleep cycle, and each N2 stage can become longer during the night. Collectively, a person typically spends about half their sleep time in N2 sleep. Stage 2 is a period of light sleep before you enter deeper sleep, and the body enters a more subdued state, including a drop in temperature, relaxed muscles, and slowed breathing and heart rate. At the same time, eye movement stops and brainwave activity slows, and these short bursts of activity help resist being woken up by external stimuli. Stage 3 sleep is also known as N3 or deepest non-REM sleep, and it is harder to wake someone up if they are in this phase for some people, that even loud noises more than 100 decibels will not lead to an awake state. It occurs in longer periods during the first half of the night. This is the period of deep sleep that you need to feel refreshed in the morning. Your heartbeat and breathing is slow to their lowest levels during this sleep stage. Your muscles relax even further, and it may be difficult to awaken you. Your brain waves become even slower, and experts believe that this stage is critical to restorative sleep, allowing for bodily recovery and growth. It may also bolster the immune system and other key bodily processes. Even though brain activity is reduced, there is evidence that deep sleep contributes to insightful thinking, creativity, and memory. So your body takes advantage of this very deep sleep stage to repair injuries and reinforce your immune system. You need stage 3 NREM sleep to wake up feeling rested. Without enough stage 3 sleep, you feel tired and drained, even if you slept for a long time. During the early sleep cycles, entry stages commonly last for 20 to 40 minutes. As you continue sleeping, these stages get shorter and more time gets spent in REM sleep instead. As mentioned earlier, it is harder to wake someone up if they are in this phase. However, if someone is awoken during this stage, they will have a transient phase of mental fogginess known as sleep inertia, which is a temporary state of grogginess, disorientation, and impaired cognitive function that occurs immediately after waking up. Cognitive testing shows that individuals awakened during this stage tend to have moderately impaired mental performance for 30 minutes to an hour. Now let's talk about your fourth stage, known also as REM sleep patterns. In this stage, your brain activity picks up, nearing levels seen when you are awake. So this is associated with dreaming and is not considered a restful sleep stage. At the same time, the body experiences atonia, which is a temporary paralysis of the muscles. With the exception of the eyes, seen moving quickly and rapidly from side to side behind closed eyelids, which is how this stage gets its name, the rapid eye movement or REM. The diaphragmatic muscle, which is the major muscle for respiration, remains active, and breathing becomes faster and irregular, and your heart rate and blood pressure increase to near waking levels. REM sleep is believed to be essential to cognitive functions like memory, learning, and creativity. Most of your dreaming occurs during your REM sleep, which is explained by the significant uptick in brain activity. Although some can also occur in non-REM sleep, but they are less common and intense in the NREM periods. REM is when dreaming, nightmares, and penile and clitoral tumescence occur. Under normal circumstances, you do not enter an REM sleep stage until you have been asleep for about 90 minutes, with each REM stage increasing or getting longer throughout the night. While the first REM stage may last only a few minutes, later stages can last for around an hour. In total, REM stages make up around 25% of sleep in adults. Sleep stages are important because they allow the brain and body to recuperate and develop. Failure to obtain enough of both deep sleep and REM sleep may explain some of the profound consequences of insufficient sleep on thinking, emotions, and physical health. People with insomnia may not get enough total sleep to accumulate the needed time in each sleep stage. Sleep stages are affected by age, with newborns spending far more time in REM sleep and may enter an REM stage as soon as they fall asleep. As they get older, their sleep becomes similar to that of adults. Older adults tend to spend less time in REM sleep. Another factor that affects sleep stages is your recent sleep pattern. If a person gets irregular or insufficient sleep over days or more, it can cause an abnormal sleep cycle. Alcohol and some other drugs can also alter sleep architecture. For example, alcohol decreases REM sleep early in the night, but as the alcohol wears off, there is an REM sleep rebound with prolonged REM stages. Sleep disorders, including sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, and other conditions that cause multiple awakenings, may interrupt a healthy sleep cycle. So what is really happening to your body while you are sleeping? While sleeping, most body systems experience a decrease in activity with notable changes including your cardiovascular system, where heart rate and blood pressure decrease, providing the heart with rest. Your respiratory system is also affected, with your breathing becomes slower and more regular, with slight fluctuations depending on sleep stage. Your core body temperature is also affected, which follows a circadian rhythm, which means that it rises and falls across a 24-hour cycle. At the start of the day, body temperature is low and rises steadily throughout the day. As the evening draws in, it begins to drop again. A drop in core body temperature is thought to be a signal for our bodies to prepare for sleep. Muscular system is also affected, where muscles relax significantly, with near paralysis occurring during REM sleep to prevent acting out dreams. Renal system is also affected with decreased urine production due to reduced kidney activity. So those are your body systems that experience a decrease in activity while you are sleeping. However, there are also those body systems that experience an increase in activity while you are sleeping, such as your nervous system, where your brain activity varies through sleep stages, with high activity during REM sleep associated with dreaming and closer to wakefulness levels. Your endocrine system also increases in activity with increased production and release of growth hormone, which aids in tissue repair and growth to support repair and regeneration throughout the body. Okay, in addition to your body system that increase in activity and your body systems that decrease in activity while you are sleeping, there are also parts of your body that do not sleep while you are sleeping. And again, there is your brain. As mentioned earlier, your brain activity decreases during sleep. However, it's not fully at rest since the brain controls the work of other organs such as the heart, lungs, and kidneys. The heart also does not sleep, pumping blood throughout the body and continues to work while you sleep. The lungs also do not sleep, removing carbon dioxide from the blood and add oxygen while you sleep. Your kidneys filter blood and remove toxins from the body while you sleep. The ears also do not sleep, based on a 2019 study in the Human Nature Behavior Journal that concluded that people hear while sleeping, and this happens the most during stages 1 and 2. So what are the benefits of sleep? First, you have brain restoration. Sleep allows your brain to get rid of toxic waste, store new information, and reorganize nerve cells. It also allows different parts of the brain to regenerate and helps stabilize memories. Next is body repair. Sleep allows your body to repair cells, restore energy, and release hormones and proteins. Next is emotional processing. Sleep allows your brain to process the events and emotions of the day. Sleep also helps the immune system fight inflammation, infection, and trauma. So sleep is important for your overall health. It helps you feel happier and less anxious, and it improves your concentration, productivity, and performance. So those are the benefits of having adequate sleep. But what about if we sleep too much? Are there any risks? Well, there are also health risks of sleeping too much, such as heart disease. Oversleeping has been linked to heart disease even in healthy people. Stroke. Oversleeping can increase blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for stroke. Depression. Oversleeping can disrupt the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter and hormone that regulates mood. Weight gain. Oversleeping can alter hunger hormones, leading to more food consumption. Accidents. Oversleeping can impair coordination, reaction time, and decision making, similar to sleep deprivation. Memory problems such as brain fogginess and sleep drunkenness can also be caused by oversleeping. Diabetes. Sleeping too much can raise your blood sugar and increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. Back pain or neck pain. Lying in bed for too long can cause back pain or neck pain. Headaches can also be caused by oversleeping, similar to sleep deprivation. Feeling tired the next day. Sometimes, the more you sleep, the more you get sleepy. Okay, so that's it, folks. I feel sleepy now and I want to have that much needed sleep. Thanks for watching.